Imagine if you are able to give someone a piece of paper with instructions on it, they read it, keep this paper, and when they look at it once again, there is nothing written on it. This is just one of the crazy things that happens in this trick that I'm about to teach you. So let's take a look at the performance first. We have our first spectator, let's name him Jack. We ask Jack to take this piece of paper, read what's on it, and keep this paper until the end. Now I ask Jack to turn his back and we call another spectator, let's name her Leah. I ask Leah to touch any card in the deck. She does it. Let's suppose she chose the Queen of Hearts. Now we just close the deck, we spread the deck on the table, and now Jack is able to tell us the exact card that Leah chose. Now we do it one more time, but Leah chooses the card without touching the deck, and Jack can tell us the exact card she chose once again. We do it one more time, but Leah only thinks of any card in the deck, and Jack can tell us the exact card she thought of in the deck. At the end of the trick, I ask Leah if she wants to know what's written on the paper. She says yes. Then I ask Jack to take the paper and show us what's on it, and there's nothing written on the piece of paper. This trick is so easy, I hope you liked it, and if you wanna learn it, let's go to the tutorial. The first thing we have to do for this trick is to prepare one card in the deck. So let's take the 4 of clubs. I like to take this card because it is the top card of the mnemonica stack. So we have this 4 of clubs, we just bend it like this in X, okay? So you do like an X here, you bend it with your hand, your fingers, like this. Once again, and now we can mark this card if you want. So this is our card, and what it does is that we can shuffle the deck, and whenever we want we can find this 4 of clubs like here, okay? So we can cut to this card easily. Now the next thing we are going to need this envelope. This is an envelope that you can change something that you put inside, and when the person opens it, it changes to another thing. So it works like this. We have here another flap, and if they close it, this flap sticks here, and when they open it again, this is the other flap that is going to open. Let's prepare our trick. We first write in this paper this quote: his card is always behind the 4 of clubs. This is the only instruction you have to give them. We write it in this paper, keep it in your pocket, and we put this other paper blank in here, okay? In the other flap. So now when they open the other flap, that is a blank paper, and if they put this one here, it changes to the another paper. So let's start our trick. We have here Jack. We will ask him to take this piece of paper that we wrote this on it. We ask him to read, keep the secret, and don't tell anybody. When he's done, we ask him to put this paper inside of this envelope and close it. So they do it and keep it in their pocket. And now we ask another person to help us. This is Leah. We ask her to shuffle the deck. And now you take the deck from her and you only have to cut to the 4 of clubs. Now it is on the top of the deck, okay? We now ask her to choose any card, but when we spread these cards, you have to take the 4 of clubs here and start to spread these cards on the top of the 4 of clubs. So she touches any card, let's suppose it is the 10 of diamonds, and you are going to put the 4 of clubs on the top of the 10 of diamonds. So you do it like this, and you just square the deck and spread it on the table. Now we ask Jack to tell us the exact card Leah chose. So he just have to look at the card behind the 4 of clubs. It is the 10 of diamonds, and we are done. Now we are going to do it one more time. For the second time, we have to ask Leah to shuffle the deck once again. And you cut to the 4 of clubs once again, but this time we have to transfer it to the bottom. So we do it like this, and now we have it on the bottom. Now we ask Leah to take the cards and start dealing them in her hands like this. She does it and she stops whenever she wants, like here. And you ask her to put everything on the top. Remember this card and put it on the top. So now we spread the cards and the 4 of clubs is on the front of the card she chose once again. Jack reveals her card once again, and for the third time we have to take the deck, ask her to shuffle once again. We cut to the 4 of clubs. We are going to transfer this person to this hand. We only remove this 4 of clubs like this. We put this on the top, and we are going to force this card by doing this, okay? She only thinks of a card, you have to train it, so the only card that shows is the card behind the 4 of clubs. She thinks of this card, it is going to be the Queen of clubs. And we spread the deck once again, and Jack knows the exact card she chose because it is behind the 4 of clubs. Now to finish the trick, we ask Leah if she wants to know what's written on the piece of paper. She says yes, and we ask Jack to take the envelope, but without looking at what's on it. He just takes the card inside of it, so he's going to now open the other flap because it is easier. And he takes what's on it, and you ask him for the envelope so he doesn't see the secret here. Now you ask him to show to everybody what's written on the card, and there is nothing. And to finish the trick, you can ask him if he knows how to keep a secret forever. He says yes, and the trick is done. I hope you guys liked it. If you want to learn how this envelope is done, I'll leave here a video that I taught how to make it. And thank you so much for watching my video, and I see you on the next trick.